Cheers, RP2. Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chichi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
No more wasting time. Let's get it.
We've been together for 5 years, and I found out that she's been cheating for the last 7 months. And so now, what I want to do is I want to confront her and ask her if she's been cheating with me. I want her to be upfront with me. If she's not, marriage is over.
I want to be transparent here. So in 2017, I got married. I got married to this girl that I've been with throughout college, you know what I'm saying? Mostly through college. And we was together for a while, you know, went through college together, a little bit of our adulthood as well. And, you know, decided to jump the broom and be bonded forever.
I got a question for you. Yeah, so where were you 4 weeks ago?
4 weeks ago, when? That's like a vague.
You know, when you went on that, you said you were going to that place, that spot, that little food spot with Raven.
Oh, yeah.
And I always looked at her as a person that I can trust. Fast forward, she was falling asleep, I was falling asleep. But I was kind of tossing and turning a little bit in and out because I just kept hearing bzz, 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 ding, ding, like messages. So I was like, it's 1 a.m. Usually she's not texting her girlfriends or anything like that because they got mans and husbands and stuff too. They don't be texting like that. So I was like, but oh well.
So for the past few months, I had that feeling that there was something going on, like there was another person.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to, you know, get a hold of her phone and try to find out about the password so I could like check it and see. I will always ask her, hey, how come you don't tell me your password no more? You didn't care about it before, now you care about it. She's like, oh, well, because you're supposed to trust me without me even showing you your phone, this and that. And that would just raise red flags in my book.
The white bull. Yeah.
Yeah,
Raven. And then we went shopping. Why are you why are you like that though?
okay.
I told you this.
All right.
I was trying to figure out what kind of TikTok video this is.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago you were going to that spot out a couple miles out with Brianna, right?
Yeah, I think it's called Pound Town.
So the day came this Sunday afternoon, around 3-ish in the afternoon, and she went to walk the dog here in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to be that I wanted to take a shower. I go into the restroom, in the master restroom. I go in the restroom, lock the door, and then someone here trying to get into the shower. I hear like a phone, you know, like a video, YouTube video on the phone just going off. I'm like, whose phone is that? At first I thought it was my daughter's. Then I look around and I saw her phone there. I'm like, wait a minute, her phone is here.
Until I kept hearing the bzz, 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 ding, ding, ding. So now I was like, yo, like, who you texting this late? And I could tell that she was kind of startled a little bit because she probably thought I was asleep or in and out of sleep or in a deep sleep. So that's what she was like, nobody, doom, doom, doom. I was like, nah, who you texting? Because I know she would tell me instantly who she texting. So, and then she wouldn't tell me. So I was like, let me see your phone. And I've never been this type of guy to go through a phone or nothing like that. So I was like, let me see your phone. Because this don't even sound right. She was like, why? She kept questioning why. So I just took the phone. So I was like, boom. Looked at the phone, there was a dude in there.
Put that screen of the video to the side, and then I clicked on her messages, and I found the conversation she had with this one guy. And I went through the text. They all lovey-dovey here talking about, I miss you, this and that. Yeah, have a great workout, this and that. So I'm pretty sure this guy, she met him at the gym. I don't know. She's telling me a different story, but she's knocking on the door. She remembers she left her phone. She's like, man, I'm screwed. Knocking on the door, and then I'm like, what? I'm using the restroom. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm using the restroom. She's like, open the door. I'm like, wait, I'm in the restroom. She's like, doo-doo-doo.
And they was just having this conversation. Looked like they was having a conversation throughout the whole entire day. And I was looking and I was seeing things like, I'm gonna bring you a plate and this and that.
Damn.
And all kinds of stuff. And I was like, what? Who is this cat, yo? Like, this is crazy. So then she got upset because I guess I caught her. So I was like, yo, who is this?
Of course.
This where it really got me. She was like, I was gonna tell you. I was like, tell me what? What exactly was you gonna tell me? You know what I'm saying?
She found a way to open the door. She opened it.
Damn.
And then she's like, give me my phone. I'm like, who's Rob? She's like, give me my phone and I'll tell you. I'm like, no, who's Rob? And then I give it to you. Back and forth for a few seconds. And then started going through her pictures in front of her. And I saw her pictures of her naked that she had sent to him. And that's what I said. This is it, bro. This is nasty. This is nasty. You don't even send me pictures of you with a lingerie or you naked showing your chest to me, and you're sending this picture to this guy. Damn.
Okay, so we went from 4 weeks to 3 weeks. So 2 weeks ago, yeah, we went to the spa. That Asian spa was
Okay.
I wanted to go to.
Okay.
Like, it's like that 24-hour one.
That's enough.
That's enough. Cut your shit.
Why don't you just tell me who you're seeing?
I'm not seeing anyone. Why are you asking? That's a stupid question.
Who's Rick?
It's your brother.
I don't have a brother named Rick.
Or your cousin or whatever.
It's not my cousin.
Why are you asking these questions? These are weird questions.
Because you are cheating on me, and I was trying to see if you would come forward and tell me like a natural person. Okay, so those messages in your phone where you were saying, oh, I love you. Oh, this is the best I've ever had. Oh, man, I feel sore.
Why are you
Sure.
Woke up that morning and I just had a bad feeling in my gut. And we were supposed to go to breakfast with her parents. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel right going to breakfast. Come to find out, I remember about 3 months before, me and her started like going to the gym together, things like this. And she was telling me about this trainer that had this new program.
Oh, hell no.
And she was like, yo, we should go to this camp since we're going to the gym. It'll be cool for us to go as a couple, boom, boom, boom. I was like, all right, cool. Never ended up going, but I guess she continued to talk to the trainer. So the guy was a trainer. And so they kind of had a little bit of history, and he knew that she was married. And of course, dudes don't really care like that. It's up to the woman to neglect that. So I can't even be mad at the dude. Like, I'm mad at the disrespect for him to come at a married woman, but I can't be mad at him because he can only do what she allows.
That's nasty, bro. That's when I said to myself, this is it. I did told her that's what you are. That's what the book says. That's what you are. You're married and you're sending pictures to this guy and talking about this and that, and that's how I got to her phone, just to answer your question. Just thinking about it gives me a sour taste.
Why would you be going through my phone, first of all, like that? Like,
Don't change the subject matter. Don't change the subject matter. What you trying to do?
You acting insecure.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you going through my phone? There's no reason to do that.
Well,
Chill.
When you go through people's stuff, you find stuff you don't want to see.
Oh, so now you're going to blame me for this then?
I'm just saying, you didn't need to go through my phone. Like, why are you going through my phone? And why are you... Stop recording.
I'm about to stop recording.
Oh my gosh. You acting extra.
What?
Insecure.
You know
What?
We're done.
Yo.
What?
Like, this marriage is over.
What are you talking about?
This is from our lawyers.
Why are you... Really?
Yeah, just...
You gotta be petty like that? Why are you recording?
So you're gonna gaslight me because you want to slip on the marriage. Five years in this marriage, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you wanna go fight.
I mean, you're always working all the time anyway, so...
Oh, so it's my fault.
I wasn't cheating. I wasn't cheating.
Oh, so you just slipped and fell onto his...
There's no... I didn't...
Slipped and fell on it.
To anything. What are you talking about? There's nothing that you saw. And like I said, you shouldn't be going through people's phone. Like, that's my privacy.
You know what?
That's my privacy. You pay.
Get out.
You know what?
Look at you. Where's the ring? Where's the $500?
We're in the house. Where's the ring in the house?
I hate my wife. I know she might be thinking it was because she was in a vegetable state. No. That was not it. I still loved my wife inside of that state and took care of her every single day. I still take care of her every single day. The reason I hate my wife was because of what I found in her phone. I was going to do a collage of our relationship and put it inside of our room to show how commemorative we are together. All the trips we took together, all the places we have been, everything we have visited on my dime, because I loved her and I cared for her and I wanted her to have the best things in the world. Well, when I went into her phone, I kind of saw some messages from the exact day of the accident. It pretty much was, hurry up. Where are you? I need you right now. I'm on the way. I love you. I had trouble getting away from him. Who's him? I'm him. I looked at the phone and I was shocked. I've never seen this name before, but after scrolling through the messages, I saw pictures, I saw videos, I saw things.
Oof.
This coffee smells like shit.
That I couldn't even get her to do with me. In Barbados, I couldn't even get her to do with me. In Japan, I'm sitting there like, wait, we went all over the world, and you did this next door, you did this down the street, you did this a block away.
So at that point, I was like, boom, we newlyweds, we got to try to get through this, you know what I'm saying? The old me in this situation would be like, nah, it's dead right then and there. But I was like, since we newlyweds and since we just got married and since you're supposed to try to work through things, I'm going to try to work with you. So I was like, look, we can get through this, but I'm going to need you to delete this guy off social media. I need you to delete the number. I'm going to need for you to lose all connection with this guy if you're not interested in this guy. If you want to be with this guy and you're interested, let me know now. And we can talk about all of that, you know what I'm saying? And we can move away from each other, whatever. But let me know. So she's like, no, I could delete him. 2 days later, I remember getting home before her.
Mistake.
And she's not home yet, but her iPad is in the room. I just got home, took a shower, about to take a nap, and I see her iPad is on my nightstand, and then I see this guy, the same guy, number through iMessage popping up on the iPad. I was like, I thought she was gonna stop talking to this, like, what's going on? So I tapped on, opened the iPad, and she was like, I'm on the way home, don't text me, let me text you. And at that moment, that's when I know I got a problem on my hands.
That's when he found out he had a problem. And listen, I'm not here to get on my man here. I feel for him. Let me tell you guys something. This is eerily similar, especially when I heard the iPad situation. This is pretty similar to a story I told of how I was red pilled, right? The reason I started kind of studying all these things, male nature, female nature, intersexual dynamics, read The Rational Male, found Alpha Male Strategies, which then led to the Coffee Pod. That iPad always gives people away. Go check out that video if you haven't heard it, of me telling my story. I wasn't married in my situation, obviously, but this is brutal, man. I feel for my guy. But I want you guys to notice just how naive he was during his first marriage right there. That's when he realized he had a problem on his hands, is when he saw her keep texting, his wife keep texting the trainer after he told her to stop. He thought it was over. He thought it was a conversation away. And something tells me that there's some like Christianity influence here, because only Christians, as somebody who believes in God, believes in Jesus, believes in the Bible, only Christians believe that they should put themselves through, and I'm talking about from personal experience, but only Christians believe they should put themselves through this type of pain and not cut someone off. It's like, you know, forgive. But I may be wrong. He may not be Christian, right? I'm trying to justify why didn't he walk away after that first time it happened? Because you could probably guess red flag number 5 is he forgave her for cheating. And not only that, forgave her for cheating without there being any consequences or change to the dynamics of their relationship. Sponsor of today's video. And it could be you. Hear me out. If you enjoy the content produced here on the Coffee Pod, you can support by drinking coffee through one of my handcrafted coffee mugs right here. I've talked about this before, but I haven't gone into detail about what exactly goes into this coffee mug. What you see written around the mug there, all the different taglines from the Coffee Pod. Everybody knows the
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
And
women.
Along with,
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
so I first start with the plain black mug for your project. Then I clean and prep the mug so I can add my beautiful handwriting. Listen guys, I'm a podcaster, not an artist. I try my best. I then use an oil-based marker to write all the different taglines that we all love from the coffee pot. And once that's done, and hopefully there's not too many mistakes, but it happens a lot, I leave the mugs to dry for about an hour. That's when I begin prepping the art resin, which I would then use to apply and seal your custom mug, the outside of your mug. The resin works great to protect the writing once it's cured and firm. The curing process usually takes about 72 hours, and then bam, the resin is fully cured and firm. And finally, after 4 days, your custom mug is ready to be packaged and sent directly to your doorstep. In other words, for less than $2 an hour, I will handcraft a custom coffee mug for you, and you get to support the channel. Why would you drink coffee from some boring mug from some random store? And the worst part is they probably don't drink coffee. Hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and get your custom mug today.
Click the link pinned to the top of the comment section to get your custom coffee mug today. And please do us all a favor and don't bitch about the price.
The groom played a video of his wife cheating on him with her pregnant sister's husband in front of everybody.
I've seen so many more women cheat, and being a woman myself, I get to be an insider to the things that women talk about. And yes, they will admit to one another that they cheat, but you will never hear an ounce of remorse. They always victimize themselves. What they'll say is, instead of saying, you know what, I cheated, it was wrong, it was dishonest of me, it was betrayal, and I'll never do it again, what you will hear is, well, I cheated because I had to. He wasn't giving me what I needed and what I deserved as a woman. And all the other women will, jump right in and, be victims and victimize her, saying, oh, you poor.
What a surprise. What a surprise. Let's keep listening.
Thing. He should have treated you better. You take care of his kids and you do this and you do that, and he should have appreciated you more and you wouldn't have had to go screw another man. But it's really quite scary how they do that. But they're never remorseful, and they always shift the blame.
This man's wife was not trying to hand over her phone.
Oh, we gotta go to her phone. You got Snapchat?
Yeah, she got Snapchat.
Not really. Can we go to your phone?
For what?
It's for the interview.
Come on, do you want to do the thing or not? Do you not want to play the game?
I gotta go.
So you don't want to play the game?
What's the game? Tell me what the game is.
You gotta check your phone and see if you're faithful.
Right.
We are like 40 years old.
But you never.
That's exactly what she don't want to do. You see what's going on right now?
She acting weird.
Is that, huh? She's acting really weird right now.
Cause he don't have no social media, so that's why
But he gonna use. Nah, he gonna use everything that he can show you, and you have something. That
Right.
Y'all both have something y'all can show each other. He got messages. He don't got social media. You got social media. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Oh my God, this is like really weird.
That's weird because you don't want to show me, right? Exactly, right?
Listen, man, I want you guys to really picture this, right? You see some kids come up to you and they're like, hey, you guys.
So when she got home, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. She got home, she took a shower, boom, boom, boom. And she said she was going to dinner with one of her friends. I said, all right, go to dinner. Go to dinner with one of the, I don't know if she was with the friend or him. I don't know. But I already had the intel that I need that they was going to continue to communicate. So then when she left, I opened the iPad up again and I noticed that they was trying to plan going to the mountains together in North Carolina and trying to figure out a way for her to get there and this and that. I'm like, yo, that's when it hit me. As a man, that's the worst feeling you can ever feel. And still to this day, I still haven't felt a pain that I felt when I saw those messages.
Oh, I caught you lying. You got mad.
I did.
Okay, and then when you got mad, you went and somebody else.
I was mad at me.
Okay, but you went and somebody else.
I did.
Because you got caught lying.
Yes.
And now this person is now.
So it's mad at me.
Now this person is now texting you saying that he was with you actually all night.
He was not.
Okay, but so he's lying.
He is lying.
Okay.
He is lying. That's a big fat lie.
He said last Friday night. What does Katy Perry voice mean?
I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about.
So he's lying.
I think he was with somebody else before he got to me. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, he thinks he had sex with you all night.
He didn't.
Did you blow him near the couch?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he talked
right when he walked in the door.
Okay, so wait, right when you walked in, you went out sucking his.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he references that. So he knows it's you.
Yeah. Okay.
He's talking about being with you all night.
He wasn't.
Okay.
We didn't leave the restaurant until 10:30. You just heard that.
Okay.
Well, there was nothing to preface that.
But she didn't say that you weren't with him as well.
Call her back. She probably won't take the call since you hung up on her. But go ahead and call her back.
Okay, now, do you feel bad at all that you did what you did?
Oh my God. Yes, I do.
What do you feel bad about?
I feel bad that, well, for 100 different things I feel bad.
No, she doesn't.
Starting backwards, or starting at the end and working backwards, I felt absolutely terrible that I cheated on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, do you feel bad that you lied to me?
Well, I was getting there. I told you I was working from the end and going backwards.
Okay.
The worst thing that I've ever done is hurt you.
Okay, so when you got, so tell me more about the logic of you getting caught lying, and then you go suck some other guy because I caught you lying. How does that work?
I was an absolute and deserved to be treated like one. It was self-mutilation.
So let me tell you 3 things that helped me notice and helped me find out that there was actually something going on with my ex-wife that led for me to find out that, you know, she was cheating on me. Number 1, password on her iPhone. In the past, throughout the years, we had a 12-year relationship. In the past, I always knew her password. She always would just tell me what her password was. She will remind me what her password was. At this given point in the last 6, 7, 8 months or so, she wouldn't give me her password. Her phone will always be locked. Anywhere she went, her phone will be with her. And I would ask her for the password. She wouldn't give it to me. She would say that, you know, because of the work she does, she works in, insurance, the work she does, she always needs to go ahead and reset a password every week because of the system, because this and that. And I know that was BS. That was a lie. Second sign.
Listen, you should definitely always have access to your woman's phone, as in you should be able to get in there. You should. Let's keep listening.
That I noticed was our personal alone time. And you know what I'm trying to say when I say personal alone time. That means me and her in our bedroom, to do the things that a couple, a married couple does, you know? I mean, sex, be together. It was different. It was different on the way that she was always tired. She was always, I'm always sore from the gym.
Not the gym. Oh, shit. She should calm down. I know. I need to stop.
Back hurts. My leg hurts. I can't move my legs. This and that.
My back hurts, she says.
Drink the coffee. It'll make you feel better.
This and that. It was always an excuse. Even on the weekends, all the time. I'm not saying we wouldn't be together. Yes, we would from time to time, but it was different. It wasn't the same. It's like, I'm trying, you're not, you know? So that's definitely the number 2 thing that I noticed that will give me hints, you know, to let me know that there was another person in her life. And number 3, easy and simple. I need to meet friends. I need to make new friends. I need to go out. My girls from the gym, my girls from here, they want me to go have a drink with them. They want to just have a girls' night out. They want to go to the bar.
Nope.
She would tell me, Javier, you too, go out with your friends, go have fun, entertain yourself, have freedom, this and that. And I'm over here like, I don't need to have freedom. I don't need to go out and have fun. I mean, if I need to go out and have fun, which is nothing wrong with it, but I'm a married man, I want to go out and have fun with you.
Okay, so I have to say this. This, guys, this right here is why it's so important to set expectations and requirements. Agree on how your marriage will be carried out. Your relationship will be carried out. Exclusive, whatever you're exclusive with the chick and you don't want to commit to a 304. That's why it's important to set this expectations of, hey, there's no girls and nights out. I do not commit to women for a relationship who think it's okay to be in a relationship and go out to places where there's alcohol, music, and thirsty men looking to smash anything in their sight.
So at this moment, when she got back, she could tell that I was pissed. And I was like, you know something? What's going on? I know that you're still talking to this dude, this and that. We got into a huge arguing match or whatever. So at this moment, I decided to try to figure out a way for us to not be in this situation right now. It's heated in the house. We're arguing. We're looking at each other weird. I didn't like this feeling. I was like, yo, look. And this is probably the worst thing that I could ever do in this situation. I was like, look, I'm going to get you a hotel room for 2-3 days.
What?
Go there and you think about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
You're saying you're sorry. You're saying you apologize. You're saying that you don't want to talk to this guy. You think about it. And you think about what you actually want. You know what I'm saying? Because...
Yo, hold up.
God, you can't make this shit up.
Forgave her for a third time. Decided to ignore what he saw for a third time. I'm counting. And now his cheating girlfriend, who is unapologetic, right? She should be on her knees crying, begging for him to take her back because he's supposed to be walking away at this point. She's arguing. She's not fighting for the relationship, right? She's obviously arguing because there would be no argument. There would just be tears from a woman who realizes she's messed up and is about to lose something she values. But instead, she's arguing with this guy. And no offense to Corey here, and he did say this was the worst thing I could do. Why? Because you're paying, getting your wife, your cheating wife, a hotel room when another man has her attention. And the question is, what would anybody expect would come out of that? Well, he would obviously go over to the hotel room, I'm guessing, and bust those cheeks.
Girl begs her ex-boyfriend to take her back after she was caught cheating on him.
Look how she pulled up like a couple of feet away from the house on the sidewalk. Yeah, this chick's nuts. I didn't do it.
I'm embarrassing myself, dog. Come on. You serious? I'm not letting you be with nobody else. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. That shit don't mean shit to me.
Check this out, man.
I'm not letting you be with nobody else.
8 years. 8 years. You gonna let it go?
8 years.
You gonna let that go? Please. Please. Man, come on.
Hope it was worth it. Hope it felt good enough to go through this. It's not happening. Respect to my man right there, man.
I can't live without you.
Yes, you can.
I've been coming by this house for 3 days, and you ain't been. You done parked your car somewhere like you not even here.
I got neighbors watching. I need you to go.
I'm not going nowhere.
I need you to go. It's done.
I'm not going nowhere. When you close the door on me, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna stay right here. Sleep
No.
DJ! You seriously gonna embarrass me? Your neighbors coming outside. These people looking at me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
What the f? Like, I ain't did nothing. I love you. I don't love you.
Man, I can't tell.
He came on to me. I didn't even know I was drinking. Like, dog, you serious?
He came out of me. Oh, now let's blame the man. Golly, bro. Look at this shit. Time to drink that coffee.
I can't do this. I can't live without you. I'm not living without you. If I catch up with another, I would kill you. Like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
Wait. What? Did she just threaten his life?
Women.
Hey, I'm not doing this shit. I promise you, hell, he don't mean shit to me.
Thought about that when you were in bed.
You think that I want another? That's all I ever wanted.
Man, I can't tell, man.
You really like gonna come and go on me? Why would you do this to me?
No,
Cause these people looking at me. Are you embarrassing me?
You brought that shit on yourself.
You serious?
This dope about to slam in like 3 seconds.
I'm telling you, don't do that, dog. Are you serious?
You did it to yourself. I'm gonna highlight it.
Oh, wait, DJ, don't close the door on me.
You about to go.
Stand strong, my brother. Yep.
You got social media, you know what I'm saying? So
Right. Oh my god, this is like really weird.
Man, it's weird because you don't want to show me, right? Exactly, right?
Listen, man, I want you guys to really picture this, right? You see some kids come up to you and they're like, hey, you guys want to participate in a social experiment? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? And all of a sudden, this guy's like, hey, yeah, go ahead and switch each other's phones. And the wife's like, oh, shit. Let's get back into it.
Okay, so you want to messages?
Are you hiding
We
something?
gotta do something. No, we gotta do something like the same.
No,
Because he don't have social media.
but
so
you're active on she's active on social media.
it's not really.
Well, let me see.
We gotta do something that's
Let me
the same.
see.
It's gotta be even. It's gotta be even.
It's gonna be.
It's already been
Okay,
proved.
so
It's already been
okay, so you do messages.
No,
he
he
don't have
You
nothing
gotta
though.
watch your phone.
He don't have
No.
nothing though.
I need to be on the same thing that she's doing, right? So
That's what
look,
I'm saying. So it's gotta be even because he don't have social media.
It's gonna be even. Since you don't have social media, we're gonna go check his messages. That's all we can check, right?
right.
And then when you have something, we can check as well. So it's
Which
gonna be
is-
both parties,
Which is her social media,
right? Yeah.
That's because you communicate through social media. I communicate through
Really,
messages.
I'm like 40.
Well, let's see.
Let's see.
Everyone, the awkward laugh, yo. This shit is crazy.
But it's not even.
It is even.
It's not even though.
Listen, this
it's
is
gotta be even.
Listen, this is the reason why it's even. I communicate via messages.
Yeah.
She communicate via social media.
I communicate through
You got to
messages
hold your
too.
phone.
But you also communicate more so via social media.
But it's still not even.
That's
It's
what
got-
makes it even.
it's gotta be
What's the most way that you communicate
It's
via
gotta be
social
even.
media?
I like your
the most way I
outfit, too.
communicate. The most way I
gotta be
communicate.
even.
That means you don't want to do. I'm sorry for messing up y'all interview. Because clearly,
Y'all think so? It's gotta be even, right?
It's all even though.
what is even? Think about this. What is even? Whatever you do the most, which is our message. She social media the most, so I should look at social media. Exactly. That's what makes it even.
You make it sound like you hiding something.
You
No.
don't do messages. That's like low for you. That's like low key for you. How many unread messages you got right now on your phone? Look at all this. That ain't been read. 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 This is going all the way back because she don't even.
Look at how her hand is out right there. You know, like, hold up, ready to snatch that phone in case she goes over to the Instagram or Snapchat and sees the man that's been clapping his wife's cheeks, right? That's some bitter coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
Read messages because you don't
Yes, I
care about
do.
messages. But let's go through social media.
Let's
though.
go. Let's go to social media.
It's not even.
Exactly. That's what I thought. You see that?
It's not even.
It don't-
It's not even.
I'm giving you my best I got to offer.
It's not even.
Come on, man.
You act like you hiding something.
No, I'm not. It's not
You
even.
like you hiding something.
There's no doubt in my mind she's hiding something.
This is a side of her that I've never seen before. Like, it's a whole new person. I was like, what happened? Like, what's going on?
He was busting those cheeks. Guys, let's be honest. Let's speak as men here. right? Listening to the story. If it didn't happen before this, this is when it happened for sure. Right? Fast, not slow. Brutal, brutal story. Let's keep listening.
3 days come back. She come back to the crib. I instantly noticed another change. She had this look on her face. She's very cold. She's very, like, this is a side of her that I've never seen before. Like, it's a whole new person. I was like, what happened? Like, what's going on? Then out of prowling and prying and things like that, she just broke out crying and said she invited the dude to her hotel room. And I was like, why? She was like, just to talk. Just to talk.
Guys, I'm drinking coffee. Right, I'm drinking coffee. It's not alcohol. Just to talk. Just to talk. It's so bad right now that all I can do is laugh at this situation. Right? Jesus Christ.
And what happened? Oh, he tried to kiss me, blah, 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 but nothing happened. Okay.
This coffee smells like shit, for sure.
This coffee smells like shit.
All right. And that was the last straw. I was like, at this moment, this is done. We done. We are done. I cannot do this, you know what I'm saying? But I did set up a therapy session for us. Tried the therapy session, that didn't go too well. And then eventually she was just like, she gonna move out. So she moved out the house.
Hold up.
I told you I wasn't.
Hold up. Did he just say he set a therapy session to try and fix this situation after this happened?
Making that much, so I couldn't afford the payments myself. So she moved out, and then I was forced to move to Charlotte with my sister and commute back and forth every single day from Charlotte to Columbia, South Carolina to work every single day. While she had the means to, you know, afford a little apartment or something like that on her own, I couldn't afford that at that moment. Had credit card bills and stuff like that with our name in it and things like that, and it was just crazy. So she moved out, got her own place, and just left me there. You know what I'm saying? And I decided, like, you know, that's probably best anyway. But it was no hesitation. She got her place, moved out, moved in her apartment, and I was commuting back and forth from Columbia to Charlotte to my sister's place, staying on the couch. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I took like a 3-month hiatus from YouTube, trying to get my life together. And then I ended up moving to Atlanta because I took on a new job, and I stayed with my cousin for a couple of months till I got on my feet, saved some money and things like that. And even though we wasn't together and we decided to separate, I was like, it just felt so bad in me for, I just felt like a failure, you know? And this is the only time in my life where I legit felt like a failure, like something failed in my life. Something so big, one of the biggest moments, being married, being in a relationship, and trying to build things, and then it just failed. I legit felt like a failure. So when I moved to Atlanta, you probably could ask my cousin, like he had like him and his wife and his kid stayed, and I had a room upstairs, and I would be in that room all the time. I didn't want to go out. I did not. I was just in this state of mind where I just felt like a failure, man. I just felt like a failure, and that was that, man. I was like, what can I do? I was trying to figure out ways, like, what can I do to make the situation better? But it was nothing that I could do. And as a man, as a husband, you always want to try to do your best to make the situation better. But I couldn't figure it out. So I tried one more last attempt. I was like, yo, our anniversary is coming up. It's like when we.
Oh, God. Ah, man. One more last final attempt. I really feel for this guy, man. This had to have been like a traumatic experience. The reaction I'm giving to his experience, right, is the same reaction I give to myself when I look back at the times when I was naive when it came to relationships. After all this, he still couldn't accept what it was. Crazy. Crazy. What do you guys think so far? Comment down below. Let's finish this video up. It's almost done.
We first met. I want to give one last attempt to this, because one thing about me, I'm gonna do my best. So I know that I didn't give up. I didn't give up on a situation. I didn't do anything. So I was like, look, for our anniversary, we're gonna go down to Myrtle Beach. And for that weekend, we're just gonna vibe. We're gonna see what's going on. So I got us a resort at Myrtle Beach, had the room decked out nice or whatever, had some roses delivered to the room to be there by the time we got there.
Can't believe this shit.
Some catering options and things like that set up so we can go out, eat and things like that. And I could just tell eventually that was gonna be the last time that we had a trip or a time together. Something shifted, you know what I'm saying? Once that trust is breached, once a mistake and once something like that happens, it's like hard to come back from that. It's very hard to come back from that. Like I'm a big person on respect, support, trust, all that stuff. And once that is breached, I can't really go back and revert, but I tried. And I think that's what made me okay with like knowing that I've done all I can in that situation. Because even though she made a mistake, even though this and that happened, I still was willing to try to make things work. Because as a husband, as a man, you have to try, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, through thick and thin, till death do us part, you gotta try, you know what I'm saying? So I rested comfortably.
No, you don't. Corey Jones, I'm on your side, bro. I'm on your side. I want to see other guys in this situation succeed, but no, you don't. You do not have to do everything possible before you walk away from a relationship where a woman has cheated on you. As a man, you're not called to some higher moral, ethical responsibility to the point that you're supposed to suffer through multiple cheating situations. No. You walk away from this. If you're going through this right now, I'm not sure who's going to watch this, but you walk away from this. You walk away from the first time. That's how you get the best possible end result. Even if you do decide to work it out, which I'll suggest that you do not, but you walking away, you not fighting and not tolerating that is the best way to fix this type of a situation and walking away completely overall. Let's keep listening.
Knowing that I tried, and I tried to give it my best. But, people make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a mistake that cost us a huge decision of our lives to be divorced and not be together. And, to this day, do we talk every day? No. Do we talk all the time? No. You know what I'm saying? If I seen her, I'll be cordial. But I can't envision myself want to go through something like that again, and I don't want anybody to go through that again. So yeah, I think, after about 4 years, I'm finally comfortable talking about this, because for so long it felt like a failure, you know what I'm saying? And of course, she mentioned some things that she felt like were pain points for her. Like she mentioned me once I started my YouTube channel that I wasn't paying her any attention, which to me is a little bit skewed a little bit because for one, I would include her into my vlogs. I would try to include her into different processes of the YouTube.
Anything but accountability. Anything but accountability, bro. She didn't deserve you. She didn't deserve the good treatment you were giving her. She didn't deserve the attention. Point blank, period.
Like, granted, of course, editing takes time and shooting takes time, but that's not all day. You know what I'm saying? I know she mentioned sometimes when shows on, I wasn't paying attention to the show. I was in my phone. But if it's a show that I don't really like, I'm in there with you. I'm just not paying attention to the show like that. But I'm still right next to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not off in another room watching something else secluded. Like, I'm still in the living room, still up under you with you watching the show. I'm just on my phone answering emails. Or I might bring my laptop down and edit on my laptop instead of upstairs or something like that, you know? So she was bringing up little things like that. And I feel like if it was truly a problem, then it should have been mentioned instead of going out and doing who knows whatever with whoever, you know? The way my life has been going since that, you know, once I got on my feet, moved to Atlanta, my life has been skyrocketing. You know what I'm saying? Focus more on my YouTube.
Wonderful.
Became a creator up next in 2019 for YouTube.
Wonderful.
Had several opportunities with brand partnerships, this and that, new job, new apartment, all this, like, and I would just attest that to God, you know what I'm saying? Even through all of that, I prayed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kept faith that things would be better for me, you know what I'm saying? And even for her, you know, I still want things to go well for her. I want her to find somebody that she could be happy with, and, you know, I want that for her. So I don't have any animosity or any ill will towards her. But since that, I think sometimes God make you go through things so you can see the other side and so you can be a better you.
Like I thought, probably Christian, right? And that's true. A lot of us had to go through a similar story or have gone through similar stories so we could become a better version of ourselves, right? The no lies there. Now, is it better that we avoid these mistakes without going through that? I think we'd all agree yes, but that's not how things tend to work out in most cases. We're almost done here, last few minutes.
Because honestly, I don't know if I would be where I'm at today without going through that situation. I'm a better man. I make better decisions. I'm successful. I'm a young black king out here, you know what I'm saying? And
wonderful.
I can't say back then that I was that, you know? I was striving for it, but now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is everything that I dreamed of, I now have. And, you know, it feels good. Yeah, I just wanted to share this story, man, because I held it in for so long, and I was like, dang, I need to share this story, you know, and appreciate all y'all for listening. And thank you all for the support. Thank you all for rocking with me through all this, man.
So guys, that's pretty much it there as far as the story is concerned. Shout out to Corey Jones. Go check him out on YouTube. Yeah, very, very tragic divorce story. And as always, man, we're going to check out these comments as we regularly do. Let's see what the people had to say about this story. Our first comment comes from a woman who says, YouTube recommended this video several times and I was reluctant to watch it because I wasn't sure what I would be exposing myself to. But today I decided to watch this in hopes I can learn something from a male perspective. I'm glad I did! Exclamation mark. Sorry for what happened to you. Sometimes you need a practice wife to get ready for the real wife. I know how I feel about that sentence, gentlemen. Sometimes you need a practice wife to get ready for, I guess. Nah, let's keep reading. You seem like an upstanding man with a good character. It's her loss, I think she meant to say. If I was her friend, I would advise her to stay away from the trainer. Many of these men get into that field to meet vulnerable women. What's done is done. God will restore the years the locust has eaten, as you can see. Bible reference there to famine, and famine representing difficult times in biblical stories. Locust eating vegetation and producing famine. And she's figuratively saying his life has been restored as his life got better. She goes on to say, I'm in Atlanta myself, and I love the many opportunities they have here. I'm glad it's working for you. Yeah. Here's the problem with the comment like this coming from a woman is that it's expected, right? There's no accountability here that's being held saying, oh yeah, women cheat and you have to be careful. Oh, sometimes you need a practice wife. But no one here does she say anything about the woman who cheated. Oh yeah, she does. She says, if I was her friend, I would tell her to stay away from the trainer. But what else would you tell her? Would you tell her to not cheat? Would you tell her to not be a cheating woman, cheating 3 or 4? These are the conversations that need to be had. Women need to hold other women accountable. Listen, it's no secret now that women are cheating at higher rates than men do. Mainly due to just access alone to sex. So guys, let's check out another comment here. This one comes from a man, and it reads, as a man in this situation, it is the most loneliest position to be in, because when you're going through it, you can't really talk to anyone about it. It's embarrassing, belittling, and a huge blow to your self-esteem. Women have support groups, and they automatically get the benefit of the doubt. But when this happens to men, it makes us look weak, feel weak. Sharing this had to be therapeutic, I'm sure. More men need to share these experiences because it happens more often than we think. Very, very true. And of course, man, like my man Corey said during his story, he said, hey, a lot of people think I did something wrong just based on them jumping to conclusions and not really knowing what went on in his marriage. This next comment reads, as a woman who will never cheat, never say never. And I have to say things like this because, guys, notice how when women talk about cheating, they talk like they have never cheated, will never cheat, and most women don't cheat. Women cheat more than men today. Get it through your head. You want to be aware that this is possible. And if you see a woman who has a problem with stepping out of relationships, cheating on you, stepping out of the marriage, you need to let her go fast, not slow. There should not be grace for that, because when a woman cheats, in most cases, when she's a woman who is still whole, right, not broken by past relationships and able to pair bond, she is bonded with that man. She gets the higher dose of a bonding chemical. She has been conquered. She is no longer yours. And if after that you heard, so are you saying men can cheat? No. Worry about women. That's what this conversation is about right now. Right? Don't try to switch it. The comment goes on to say, I will say this, the moment you realize that a woman has a tendency to cheat, you should run. Thank you. Good coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Not cheating is about respect for yourself and your body as a woman. It's never about the man or the relationship. That's also good. That's also good. There's some truth to that. She goes on to say, a virtuous woman would never feel comfortable sharing her body or having anything intimate with more than one man. Then she's classifying virtually all women today as non-virtuous, because you're not going to find a virgin. And I bet you this woman is speaking from the perspective of a virgin, but if she wasn't one, I wonder if she would share the same sentiment. Listen, I'm not trying to be pessimistic here, just trying to read into these stories and keep it a buck. She goes on to say, a tendency to cheat means when problems come, she will cheat, and problems always come. She spoke a lot of truth there. Shout out to this comment for sure. Our next comment here comes from another woman who says, I felt like a failure after my divorce, and one day I saw this quote. Failure is an event, not a person, an event that occurred in my life that did not work out. The marriage failed, not the people. I applaud you for giving it your all and being transparent. I hope other men are brave enough to share their truths. Great video. This was a very great video. We got a man here who says, as a black man who is a therapist and who is divorced, I must say I applaud your skill approach to healing. May God bless you as you move to your next chapter. We men need to talk to each other more. Yes, very, very true. This next female commenter reads, man, the fact that there are men who really value relationships/marriage is awesome. Kind of gives me hope that one day I'll get married to a God-fearing, monogamous, faithful man. And guys, this is a very interesting comment right here because this comment got like over 1,000 likes. This is what people think, right? This is the misconception. Most people believe that men are the gender that struggle with monogamous relationships, with staying faithful. There was an article recently published by the New York Post. I talked about it. And this article talked about a study that proved that women are the gender that struggle within monogamous relationships. They get bored. That was the reason. So this idea that there's a lack of men who are faithful is not true. What there is a lack of are high value men, which most women want, who are faithful. Most likely. This next comment reads, as a woman, I wish there were more men like you. You are a beautiful soul. Listen, guys. I'm glad I ended on this comment. This is what women will say they want right here with their own lips. They will say they want this and then treat you like trash. I bet you Corey Jones has learned from this situation. When he said he's not the same man, was I probably got open to the possibilities of maybe not all women being sugar and spice. This beautiful soul, him being like that ultra nice guy, the women who are plotting that are women who have already had fun in the streets, right? Let Tyrone bust those cheeks, let that trainer beat it up. And now they're looking for this guy. And it won't work out with this guy either. Nice guys finish last. That's just the truth. They're people pleasers. They don't know their worth. Being good is different from being nice, right? Living on principle is different from being a people pleaser. You will always finish last if your goal in life is to make other people happy. That is not your goal. Now, to be in peace and cooperate with other people as much as possible, sure. But if you spend your life trying to avoid being disagreeable with other people, you're going to get walked all over. You're going to get treated terribly. You're going to ignore red flags because you're going to be trying as much as possible to fix things when in some cases you should just walk away from things. And that's the type of man women find attractive, men who value themselves. Women know far ahead in a relationship what the man they're with will tolerate and what they can get away with. They know the men they can cheat on. You don't think they have those conversations of if he catches me, he's probably just gonna stay. He doesn't stand up for himself. They know that. They know who to play with, bro. You must value yourself. Listen, I appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.